channel. So I've just got another mediumship video for you guys today. I'm even a little bit more disheveled than I usually would be, but we're in the middle of a mid 40 degree heat wave this week, so yeah, frizzy hair, don't care. So I'll get stuck in. The first one that come through was a man. He's very shy and timid, looking down to the right, sort of like coy almost, just looking down to the right, sort of like somebody very shy and very timid. He shows me a beach and a beach and the water, somewhere down by the water. Lonely, quite a lonely man, but he liked it like that. He liked to be by himself. That's where he felt most comfortable. He didn't at all like to be surrounded by other people. He gave the impression as being a bit of the black sheep of the family. He sort of didn't feel that he fit in, and was very different to his siblings. Very different to his siblings, and somewhat misunderstood. He just didn't mesh well with people. People didn't seem to understand where he was coming from, or what he was trying to say, or who he was, or very, very misunderstood. He comes through, he's got mum, dad, a brother and a sister still in the present, but no family of his own. At 29 was the time of his, the age of his passing, how old he was when he passed, sorry. Now, I got from him that he took his own life, and the way that he did this was to do with water. He did drown, sorry. I also got that he had quite a few mental issues, and health related issues, but the mental side of things, he was very, very depressed, and felt that this was a burden to others, a burden to his family, himself. He was very sad within himself as a result of this depression. So he felt he was very much a burden to others within his life because of his illness and because of his depression. He knows that mum worries for him now in the present. Mum's still here. He come through with the name Mark. Now, I don't know if this is his name or dad's name or some name of significance. I know Mark was there. He's saying that he's okay. He's better now. He's feeling no more loneliness and no more sadness. He's sorry that he didn't reach out more, and try to express what he was feeling. It's very hard. It did come through that he had a dog, and he wants to thank mum for taking care of the dog now that he's no longer here. He feels out of the family, mum understood him the most, but that the situation was helpless, he said. There was nothing that anybody could have done. He'd made this decision up. And that was it from there. He just wanted mum to know that he's very grateful and thankful. Okay, so the next one, we have an older man, and it started off, I had a feeling of like indigestion or heartburn or something to do with I had a feeling of indigestion or heartburn. Very happy man, white hair, 69 at passing, and he has a laugh when he says that. He's a bit cheeky, but I think that the reference there was a bit of a joke at the time of his passing. He was quite a light-hearted man in this world, and so there was a bit of a running joke with the family about the fact that he was on the way out at the age of 69. Now, this man had health complications, whether or not that's to do with how I got the impression of indigestion, just like reflux, indigestion, just something going on there. But he passed away at home. Now, well, this was a little bit hard to discern. He either passed away at home, or he passed away at hospital or in care, but his family was all around him, so it could have even been both. Like, his family was all with him at home when he passed, or his family was all with him in care or at the hospital when he passed. But it's one of those scenarios. It wasn't very clear. But at the time surrounding his death, he has a feeling of happiness, because there was laughter during the time of his passing with his family. Everybody knew that the end was close, and that it was going to happen. So the time was spent happy together, the family. And he's proud of those final days with his family. He showed me a watch, just sort of a standard watch with a leather band. I also got the name Alan. Now, it could be Alan, Albert, Adam, something that sort of sounds like that, if that makes sense to you, whether it's his name, somebody else's. Again, names are a little bit iffy. It's sort of, unless I've got the person that this is relating to, it's hard to sort of figure out the name, but it could be either of those three, Alan, Albert, Adam, or a sounds like. I'm not sure if he was a farmer, but I did get a border collie dog come in, and that could either be his dog, or it could be that he's a farmer, or it could be both. I'm not too sure. If he wasn't a farmer, he might have even just had something to do with the land. I got the name Skip, so if it is his dog, I'm imagining that Skip was probably the dog's name. He does show me a big large tree, like a eucalyptus tree, or like a big tall oak, or something big, like it come through like a eucalyptus tree from over here in Australia. And him and Skip are there, whether that's whether Skip's on this side with us, or he's over there with this fellow, I'm not too sure. Now, he did leave a few behind. Like, he was part of quite a large family, very, very tight, very close family unit. He had grandchildren, the whole spiel. He wants me to talk about the one that's on the way. He's with a babe at the moment that's not with us yet. Whoever's having a baby, someone's having a baby, but he wants to say Pop's with him. Pop's with the baby now. And he's laughing, and he says, this fella's going to look like me, like this baby is going to look like me, and he's smiling, and he likes that. Bit of a joker, and he sort of says, good luck, Mum. This guy's going to look like me, good luck. But he's also saying that you'll be fine, whoever Mum is. You'll be fine, he'll be with you, and he'll be with the baby. You guys have a very strong bond. And he loves you very, very much, loves you all very, very much. And then he just sort of goes, well, righto, I'm off, I'm done now. He's sort of not one to say more than what's needed to be said. So once he was done, he was just like, okay, that's me, see you later, and he was gone. There was two ladies here, one older, one younger. So one was a grandmother figure, and one a granddaughter or great granddaughter figure. They've come together in spirit. It came through that the younger of the two is a 16-year-old, and her cause for passing is cancer. And as for Nana just says, my time was up. It was just my time. As for the young girl, the 16-year-old girl, she come through. She has blonde hair, very happy, very much a young lady. Whether or not it was said or just believed, she sort of has the soul of her granny, very much like her granny, two peas in a pod type relationship, and the family always commented on their closeness and on their similarities. I felt that Gran passed away not long before the granddaughter, maybe 12 months or 12 weeks. I just got 12. And she's left behind mum and dad. Now, the little girl brings up something about Nana at the time of passing, or leading up to her passing, where she had a dream, or she's seen her And it was Nana with her then letting her know that she'd be okay. Nan spends a lot of time with Mum too, and Mum has actually gone to have a reading before because of this. She's sort of hanging on to it all and wants to know more, and she the mum to the little girl likes the idea of Nan being around. The message is that they're together, they're around the family, they're happy together in spirit. And then just before they sort of left, the little girl come through showing sort of like fancy shoes, or shoes that she was proud of, whether they were ballet slippers or what they were, but they were little pink shoes, and they were both smiling and very happy and content together. And then that was it. They were off. Off they went. And that was it for today. So again, if any of those resonate with you or somebody that you know, please do mention it in the comments below if you feel comfortable. Otherwise, you're more than welcome to reach out to me, and we can have a little bit more of a further discussion. I'm also offering free readings at the moment, whether they be tarot or mediumship. So if that's something that's of interest to you, my email is in the description box down below this video. So do reach out, send me an email, and we can work out how to get that to you. That won't be a drama at all, and it's really, really good for me as well. Okay, so that's it for today, and I hope you're all having a great day, and I'll see you again soon.